Hello, everybody. It's Queen of Light 1111 here with your reading. It's solar eclipse, new moon energy today. And so I just wanted to bring in a little guidance, a little bit of a check-in about what is happening with the collective today from the masculine and feminine standpoint. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the most significant overall energies for divine masculine and feminine. We're going to look at their most significant thoughts about each other, their most significant feelings towards each other, and how they are both showing up in each other's environment, okay? And so the final card that we have here is the Journey of Love Oracle, and this is going to tell us what is the current energy of the connection. I love these cards. In fact, I am offering a one-card reading with the purchase of these awesome Druzy pendants. So I only have 5 more left. So if you're interested, look at how beautiful these are, and they're raw. So it comes with the pendant. So you will get a one-card reading of what your personal journey of love is at this time. And it's with the purchase of this gorgeous midnight blue Druzy pendant. And so I only have a few more left. So if you want to purchase your own pendant with a one-card reading, go ahead and do so now on my website at queenoflight1111.com. Look at how pretty this one is. Oh, you're so gorgeous. I almost want to keep one for myself. So anyway, queenoflight1111.com. And if you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session with me, go to queenoflight1111.com. Let's get started. Okay, bottom of the deck, most significant overall energy at this time. Look at that. Looks kind of scary, yeah? It is the card of danger. It is the card of fear. So bottom of the deck energies are really showing us that divine masculine and feminine are very much having some energy, some shadow energy that they are purging at this time. It's an energy where this is your imagination. These are your worst fears coming out. These are your worst anxieties coming out, and they are weakening, you know, the immune system, your spirit, your soul, your mind, your heart. And so the energy here is like, you know, maybe masculine or feminine may be feeling like there's some hidden danger, there's some disguised fears, right? So it's just these triggers that are currently being purged or perceived or experienced at this time. It's clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. Now, spoiler alert, this is divine feminine. She shows herself as Queen of Pentacles today. So this could be divine feminine, really nurturing and trying to ground these fears that she's experiencing. And this is also divine masculine, experiencing fears and perhaps even feeling like dealing with feminine at this time. He may be cautious. He may feel like it's not a good idea. He may feel like it's dangerous. And then it's clarified by further the higher self, the Falcon card. So they're very much trying to connect with their higher selves, with their own intuition, with their own experience, to have victory over these fears. So they are very much working very, very hard on their fears, on their anxieties as related to each other. And they are going to claim victory because they are in alignment in working with their higher selves at this time. So divine feminine's most significant overall energy, what is her biggest fear? Look at this. It's this devilish energy. It's this energy of, you know, temptation. It's this energy of illusion. It's the energy of, you know, is he a forbidden fruit, right? Like, or does he only want forbidden fruit? Okay, so it's clarified by the King of Cups. So this is absolutely her energy. Is divine masculine still in this toxic energy, or has he transformed? Has he reinvented himself? And this has to do with deceptive energies. This has to do with the energies of you know, what he's done in the past where he has been in his shadow side. So she fears a repetitive energy here. She fears that he may not have completely changed yet. And so this fear is this you know, immediate gratification energy. She's trying to nurture it. She's trying to ground that. She's trying to have victory over it in hopes that he has evolved. Divine Masculine's most significant overall energy towards Divine Feminine is, look at this. This is like this monkey with this typewriter and all these formulas. So it's a card of possibilities. It's a card of infinite possibilities. And so there is this energy where, you know, he understands that difficult things take a long time and impossible things take a little bit longer. And so things feel very abstract, right? He's trying to calculate, he's trying to figure shit out. And so we've got the Six of Cups. So he's really trying to figure out, what is this soul connection? What is this soul, you know, recognition that I am having? What are all the possibilities of this connection? It feels kind of abstract. There is a recognition, and he's trying to figure out all the possibilities of how to move forward on his journey with his Divine Feminine and finally calculate and have a victory. He may have been in this energy of, oh, I have all of these options of third parties, I have all of these other options, but this soul connection keeps coming back to me. The soul recognition, this familiarity keeps coming back. How do I move this into a place of victory this time? And so now let's go ahead and look at what is the theme for the energies, how they are relating to each other today. So head, heart, and environment. Well, the theme is indecision, right? So notice here, this is the same figure, right? Cloak, she's like hiding. This is the card of indecision. So how is this indecision card affecting Divine Feminine? Okay, what is this indecision all about? Well, it's this energy of Eight of Swords. She's got this mental entrapment, right? About what? About her Divine Masculine, about this connection. And she's trying to cycle out of it. So her main theme of this connection at this time is she's undecided. She doesn't know Eight of Swords. She doesn't know which way she's going to go. She doesn't know what she's going to choose. There are a lot of thoughts that are percolating about her Divine Masculine and this connection at this time. And she's really trying to cycle through this phase. She wants to get out of this energy of indecision. She wants to get out of this energy of fear. She wants to get out of this energy of, you know, feeling like she just has perhaps negative or defeating thoughts in her head about Divine Masculine, okay? So now, what about Divine Masculine? What's his energy all about as related to indecision? She's trying to cycle out of it. She's feeling a little helpless. She's feeling a little hopeless. You know, there's a lot of karma she's cycling through. Well, Divine Masculine, indecision, he's undecided about victory or success at this time. Remember, he's calculating right now. He's trying to figure out, is this ever going to work? We've done this too many times. So he's undecided about whether or not this will be victorious. So he is in hermit mode at this time. He is exploring. He's got a lot of burdens. He's feeling very, very overwhelmed by his wishes, by his love, by his hopes, by this recognition of Divine Feminine. So he's in this energy where he's undecided about whether or not there can be victory. So he has isolated himself. He is on his soul search, and he's really trying to release these burdens about the things that he wishes for and the things that he wants. So now let's go in and let's see. Hold on a second. Let's go ahead and take a look at their, oh, here it is. I was like, where did this card go? Okay. Let's see. All right, sorry, I have way too many cards. I'm going to put these away so I don't get tied up. Okay, so now let us see. What is Divine Feminine's most significant thought when she thinks of Divine Masculine? The World card. This is a card of expansion. This is a card of opportunity. This is a card of just really closing things out. She's in the energy where she's kind of expanding her thought process. She's in an energy where she no longer wants to be mentally entrapped. And so what is she doing? Six of Swords. I love this. Healing has begun. She is in this place of really healing her heart space, really coming back into center over this energy where she has been very, very guarded. So she's moving out of this like guarded energy where she's been shielding herself and protecting herself. And she's feeling quite in her power, Queen of Pentacles, because now she's honed her thoughts in. Remember, in her most significant overall energy, right? She had that Eight of Swords at the bottom. I'm sorry, she had the eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. And so what she's telling us, her most significant thought towards Divine Masculine at this time is she's really completing this energy of getting back into her heart space, moving out of this defensive energy. She's feeling pretty grounded and solid because she's trying to really control the things that she thinks. Also, the things that she says, because even if you're just saying it to yourself and not saying it out loud, your soul, your spirit is always listening. So be very, very careful of the energy that you are putting out there in terms of thoughts and words. So these thoughts that are keeping her feeling helpless and hopeless about this this indecision, right? This crossroads with Divine Masculine. It's very much this energy of she's trying to cycle this out. Her most significant thought is, I just don't want to be in that energy anymore. I want to heal. I want to move out of this energy of feeling guarded and defensive. And I want to be in my queen power with thoughts that are honed in, thoughts that are not limiting. So what is Divine Masculine's most significant thought towards Divine Feminine? Well, he's kind of in the waiting room here, right? He's in this energy of the garden at the gate. That's like he's not ready to quite come out the gate yet. Remember, he is calculating. He is in his hermit's energy. So he's patiently waiting to see what he wants to do before he charges out the gate. What is he doing here at the garden at the gate? He's dealing with his shadows. This is the moon energy. We're going through a new moon. The new moon is the dark moon. There you go. So he's really in the garden at the gate. He's in this place of pause because he's dealing with his shadows to come into his personal strength so that he can bring in a strong offer and solve and solution this connection with Divine Feminine so that he can break out of Page of Cups energy. So he can break out of this energy of a fish in a cup. Okay, so this is very much an energy about breaking out of immaturity. So he's in this place of pause, dealing with his shadows, coming into his personal power, because these little gestures, right? He's trying to unlock out of that. He knows he needs to be the King of Cups for Divine Feminine, not the Page. So what is Divine Feminine's most significant feeling towards Divine Masculine at this time? Look at this. I love this. Angel of Balance. She's making really good choices about herself and what she wants. She's really balancing out her head and her heart, and she's really coming into this place of feeling sound and confident. And that's because she's been working very much on her root chakra, on her own safety, around her own stability, about any movement forward in love with Divine Masculine. And she has mastery. She has mastery over her thoughts, mastery over her doubts, mastery over her confusion. So again, going back to that Eight of Swords energy, she's really closing up that cycle where she was feeling helpless and hopeless, because guess what? We had that Wheel card. She's shifting out of that energy. I love it. What about Divine Masculine's most significant feeling towards Divine Feminine? Anxiety. Got a lot of stress, right? That he had that 10 of Wands in the Hermit card, and victory and success about love. So he is in this energy where, he's undecided about whether or not this can be successful. He's very burdened. He's in hermit mode. Because in his heart, he has a lot of anxiety. He has a lot of anxiety over this new knowledge, over this wisdom. He has a lot of anxiety over the spiritual connection, over the spiritual contract. As he looks at his own morals and ethics, this is the Hierophant card, he is coming into his wisdom and perhaps saying, gosh, what did I do? What have I done? Have I acted morally? Have I acted ethically? So there is a lot of anxiety around that and how he's moved forward in love. Knight of Cups to the Knight of Cups, they are mirroring. So he is very much in this energy of feeling anxious now that he's come into this higher learning, higher awakening, next level ascension. He's looking at how he's moved forward in love. And how did he move forward? He was in and out. He was in and out. And guess what? Page of Cups. And he was in and out in this player energy, and he was giving her crumbs. Is given her crumbs. And so now that he has come into this wisdom and he's come into this knowledge, there's a lot of anxiety about this movement. What kind of gestures was he making? And he's seeing that he was making gestures that were not of the king energy, not of an emperor energy, and it's giving him some anxiety. Okay, so how is Divine Masculine showing up in Divine Feminine's environment? I love this. Man holding a heart, King of Cups. Where do we get King of Cups? Right here in her most significant overall energy. Okay, she was in the energy. Has he changed? Is he still toxic? Okay, so how is Divine Masculine showing up in the feminine's environment? Man holding a heart, sadness and isolation. So she is feeling sad. She is feeling grief. She is feeling isolated, okay? But she's walking away from that energy because she knows, King of Pentacles, she knows intuitively there's been a transformation. She knows he will be her match and that there will be a new beginning. So she's walking away. She's holding faith. You know, all of this sadness, isolation, helplessness, hopelessness, walking away. She's walking away from that energy. She knows and she has faith, blind faith in her masculine, that he will change, that he will evolve for a new beginning. And how is Divine Feminine showing up in Divine Masculine's environment? Well, look at this door to romance. Maybe she's opened the door. Maybe she's, you know, somehow more accessible, right? Because remember, she's out of this defensive energy, right? So maybe it's things like, oh, I unblocked his number, or I made my social media public, or, you know, I sent like a funny something, like something. She's opened up the door to romance. And so here you go, throat chakra, communication. So there's some sort of gesture, some sort of communication, something that was done, right? Could also be in the 5D telepathically, that the doorway has opened to victory towards this soul connection for a new beginning. So whatever has already happened. Now, I'm not saying go out and reach out to the Divine Masculine. If you are hearing that, I am not saying that, okay? I'm not saying that. You must do what is you are guided to do. But in this reading today, there has been a door opened through the form of some sort of communication, and it has been victorious. It has been victorious. This is also Six of Wands is a card of public victory. So there's some sort of public energy around it, meaning, you know, again, it's like, you know, like an actual gesture, or making your Instagram or Facebook, whatever, public. There's some sort of public communication energy that is out there, which now this soul connection, which he has here, which you can't make up, right here, Six of Cups, Six of Cups. She had the King of Cups, King of Cups. It's now creating a new beginning. It's creating a level of innocence. So how are they showing up in each other's environment? New beginning, new beginning. Yes, he will be my match. Yes, he will be vibrationally aligned. I'm walking away from feeling all of this lower vibrational energy, and he's in this energy of the door's open. The door is open. I didn't think that the door was going to be opened again. And the door is open, and now we have victory over the soul connection and a new beginning. So now let's take a look at the connection. So let's look at the bottom of the deck. This is such a beautiful card. Oh my God, look at it. It's a number 10. It's called 3 to 1. So again, remember, if you purchase these pendants, you will get a 1-card reading about your personal journey. So again, go to queenoflight1111.com to book a reading or purchase, these pendants with this 1-card reading. I love this card. 3 to 1. 3 to 1. It's three people, 3 energies coming into one. I love that. So this card is really about a new life, okay? So it could be in the literal sense. Maybe, the twins coming together and having a child. Maybe it's the twins coming together and creating a mission. Maybe it's the twins coming together to create that one source energy, maybe, with source. So it's like masculine, feminine, and source, and that creates one energy. But this absolutely is a card of oneness. It's a card of birthing something new. And this is the divine telling you there's no need to worry. Just pray with an open heart that you may be supported to fulfill your destiny. You already are, but prayer can help you realize it, okay? And the rest is in the hands of the capable universe, the divine. And so this is very much an energy of, masculine and feminine, and a new energy, like a child or a mission, or those two energies merging with source, coming together. So this is symbolic of a new life, an improved relationship, right? A book, a job, some sort of complete renewal. I love it. So what is happening, or what is the current energy of the connection? I love this. Look at this. Drop into your heart. So literally, this is about people coming into their heart space, dropping into their heart. But more specifically, this oracle is about an offering. This oracle is telling us that in your heart, there's a place in your heart that no darkness can touch. No darkness can touch it. The light is there. So whatever you have in your heart, whether it's great joy or sorrow, drop into that heart space, into that place, and give it to the divine. Give it to the universe in that form of prayer, which is just showing us at the bottom of this deck. So, like, for example, right now, put your, bow your head, okay? Like as if you're going to pray. Connect your mind to your heart. Put your hand on your heart, and in genuine reflection, choose to offer your heart's burden or your heart's life to the divine. Do that now. And I want you to know that this offering, whether it's burden or light, it is so joyfully received by the divine. And you, in turn, will be graced with the gift. Look at this, that 3 to 1. Because this is showing the divine that you trust the divine to operate in the best way, in the highest good for you and everyone and anyone involved. So offer the divine your gratitude, offer the divine your sorrow, offer the divine your light, and the divine welcomes it. The divine is like this loving parent, this loving energy who will always be there to support you, to lift you, to do right by you. So it's very important as this part in the journey, especially today in this new moon, dark moon, solar eclipse energy, offer to the divine, offer to the universe your love, your light, your gratitude, your joy, your sorrow, your burdens, hopelessness, whatever it is that you need. And the divine will just joyfully accept what you give it, and give it with trust. Give it and forget about it, and just let the divine work through you. New beginnings are coming. Have a great day, everybody. And if you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. Have a great day. Bye.